Welcome back. Well, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do this as a mailbag video or a follow-up video or a whole new episode, so I kind of just settled on doing it as a follow-up video to the camera review I did, in which I mentioned I had a different mount coming for the camera, which is in this bag, direct from Shenzhen, China. It did take a couple weeks to get, but that's the guy. Now this comes in 3 different sizes, this being the 10mm width. There are 2 other sizes, a 12.5 and a 16.4. I should actually mention this is a 10.5 as well. It's a solid aluminum piece. I've already had it out the box, you know. It's a no frills kind of unit. It's not the best looking aluminum. I don't know if you could see it, but it's kind of, you know, grainy, and you know, this part of it looks good with this kind of texture, the Easy Hood logo, but the end pieces here, it's kind of grainy. I'm not sure what quality of aluminum it is, but I don't really care. It was cheap, you know, it's going to fit the bill. Now, had I done a little bit more research, I might have got the wider of the 2, maybe like the 12.5 instead of the 10.5, but you know, it's not a huge deal to me. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the camera. This actually goes this way with the stops that they have here mounted in the front. Now, as far as I can tell, this whole thing is one piece of aluminum with the exception of the screw at the bottom here. This is actually a secondary piece. But the threading, the knurling on here, it's all actually really nice quality. I'm very surprised. But then again, you know, most things are made in China. In fact, the light is, the mic is, the stand is, you know. So whether you get it from somebody here in the States or get it directly from China, I guess it doesn't really make much difference nowadays. But alas, you know, it did take a couple weeks to show up. But as you can see, it holds these units really nicely. I didn't point out before I put it on, but it does have the thread mount in the bottom here, so you can mount this directly to a tripod. But yeah, you can see that's a pretty nice looking little rig. And you could just plug the mic in over here. I could go ahead and throw the extra lens on the front of this for effect, but that's not the subject of the video. The mount here in the background is, obviously. I did try putting the light down here and the mic up here. I found that I like the light better up on top. It gives a better spread between the camera light down here and the one up on top. And yeah, that's it. That's the whole handheld unit. I could put that on the tripod like that if I desire. Like I said, most of the time when I'm doing shots here in the house, I'm going to use the clip-on lavalier condenser mic as opposed to the shotgun style mic up here. So I will only need one of these mounted at a time, most likely the light. But I did want to make a portable handheld mount. And the only other thing I want to try to do is make some kind of battery pack, maybe to mount here in the middle to power this light instead of the 3 AAA batteries that are in it. And depending on how big I make it, maybe even power the camera, which should be great. And a handheld Steadicam would be nice for this. And that's going to make this into a great handheld unit. Again, I already have a lens for the front here. I already have UV filters. So I should be able to get better, you know, shooting quality when I'm not just here in the studio / lab, whatever you want to call this. But at any rate, thanks for tuning in, and I'll have a full episode up soon. Thanks for watching.